What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Pokemon FireRed. Off screen, I went ahead and taught Hermes and Rai some TMs that I had behind. I had an Aerial Ace TM, I went ahead and taught him that. And Rai got Shockwave, which is desperately needed because he still didn't have an Electric Stab move. And Juno and Sprout are still the same. As you can see, I've got Voltorb on my team because I don't want Rai to waste a move slot with Flash. So I'm going to keep Voltorb with me for now and just, yeah, we're going to be heading through Rock Tunnel, as I said before. I also stocked up on items like Repels and a couple of Super Potions, stuff like that. So let's go ahead and get through Rock Tunnel, just going ahead and using Flash. And I'm going to use a Repel just because I don't want to run into any annoying Pokemon. As you know, we went through the majority of Rock Tunnel before already, but we still missed a couple of things. I'm going to be skipping a lot of the hidden items, mainly because I really don't know where they are, but yeah, if I put a little bit more effort, I probably can find them, I just won't really try. And already wasting one Repel, great. I should have probably studied up on the hidden items, but I didn't, so I'm sorry about that. I think, yeah, we already fought all these guys here, nothing over there. We probably already got most of these items, like I said before, so if the time isn't enough, then I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next route. But here's the first trainer here, and I'm going to go ahead and use Hermes. Pokemon Maniac Steve, and he's got a Charmander, so if you still haven't seen a Charmander from that other person, then here's your shot to see one. And there we go, he had a Cubone as well, so if you still haven't seen a Cubone, then that was your chance as well. And that was Pokemon Maniac Steve. He's got a pro name, by the way. Steve, that's a cool name. Yeah, my cousin Steve hacked my account once, if you guys remember him. That was a joke, by the way. Seriously, a lot of kids, they just believe everything, but, you know, that was a joke. Steve isn't real. I think we fought you, but there's another hiker over here that we did not fight. And Hermes is probably a bad choice for this, so I might just end up switching out to someone else. Probably Juno, you know, because Juno is pro. Eric, oh, he's got a Machop. Never mind, then. Let's just go ahead and use Aerial Ace. And yes, he did have an Onix with Rock Throw, so of course I had to switch out, and Hermes actually got his butt kicked because of Rock Throw. Yeah, and that's about it for that guy. Not really anything too interesting. Just generic hiker Pokemons that we've already seen before, quite a lot of times, actually. Now let's head over through here. I think no, never mind. I thought we fought you, but you know. Again, another hiker. I'm probably going to be switching out because Hermes can't really take on hikers too well, can he? Yeah, Geodude, definitely switching out on this thing. Alright, now this guy had 3 Geodudes and a Machop. I probably could have taken out Machop with Hermes, but I just forgot. And he says, dough. Isn't that what Homer Simpson says? Dough. Yeah, just, whatever. Did I fight you? I don't even think I probably did, though, because I had to take one of the 2 paths, so I'm about 99.9% sure that I did fight you. And yes, I did, of course. I'm always right because pro. I'm always more right than Mr. Dude. Or, I'm right more often than Mr. Dude, is what I'm trying to say here. Yeah. Inside joke, people. Just inside joke. Another hiker. Seriously, there's too many hikers in here, but hey, it's a cave, so you can't really expect much. Alright, now this guy had a Geodude and a Graveler. I went ahead and switched out to Sprout again. And Sprout, now that he's a Venusaur, yeah, he doesn't really gain too much experience because he's pretty much the highest stage that he can be. Pokemon, the most evolutions they can get is up to 3 stages. You know, in Digimon, they can go up to like 6 or 7, but no, in Pokemon, they are limited to 3, so, you know, if you're expecting like a 4th evolution Pokemon, someone is probably lying to you. So, you know, it's BS. We already fought you, so let's see what's down here. Oh, what about you? Oh, really? So you don't even fight me? Oh, yeah, this is a Rock Slide move tutor, so actually this is pretty cool. Unfortunately, no one can learn Rock Slide, so I guess I really can't do anything. Juno can probably learn it after she's fully evolved, so might just come back for that. There's probably an item up there, but I already got it. Down here, there's some more Rock Smash Rocks. Yeah, those are Rock Smash Rocks. You need another HM that we're going to get later on in this LP, so for now we can't really do anything with that. This guy here, we already ran past him, and of course couldn't avoid him. And these 2 trainers we actually haven't fought yet, because you can actually get past those, even though it looks like you can't. But yeah, this girl wants to have fun in the dark with us. That's not sketchy at all, but you know, she's got 2 Pokemon, and they're Bellsprout, so definitely Houdini, or Houdini what? I'm getting confused with Shiny Gold X now. How do I confuse an Alakazam with a Hermes Doduo thing? Seriously. I mean, the only reason I would understand for me to confuse Houdini and Hermes is because they both start with H, but other than that, they have nothing at all in common. I mean, one is a two-headed bird thing that can fly, even though it has no wings, and the other is just, some kind of humanoid psychic thing. I don't know what Abra is, but yeah. And one thing is, I really don't like humanoid-based Pokemon that much. I like animal-based ones more, if you haven't noticed. I mean, I've used a couple of humanoid ones, but I mostly prefer animal-based Pokemon. And this girl has 4 Pokemon, so let's try to make work of them. And our last Pokemon is a Bellsprout. Now, notice I'm not using Ryle too much in this cave. I mean, I'm just trying to train Hermes because he evolves at a quite lower level. Rye is just going to keep... Jolteon is pretty much his final evolution, so really Rye isn't going to be evolving anymore. So yeah, Hermes, yeah, it's the last evolution in my team for now. Until I get my other team members. I probably already fought you, so... Let's see if there's anything up here. No. Probably some hidden items, but again, I really don't know where they are. I might come back for them sometime. There's probably some rare candies around here, so I might come back for them if they're important enough. And yeah, that's pretty much it for Rock Tunnel. I mean, we already took care of most of this cave already, so it really didn't take that much effort. There's a couple of trainers down here, though, so I'm definitely going to be taking care of those right now, because I do have the time for them, and then we're going to move on to explore Lavender Town a bit, and by tomorrow we'll be heading for Celadon. Here's a Pidgey, let's take care of that. And also had a Pidgeotto, which went down to Tri-Attack. I gotta say, I really love Tri-Attack, because it's kind of like an ice, fire, electric kind of attack, and it has a chance of burning, paralyzing, or freezing the enemy, which is actually really awesome in my opinion. I mean, if you want to try to get one of the 3, then you're probably not going to have the best of luck, but most of the time for me it ends up being frozen for some reason. I don't know why, but it's just a random thing. I mean, it can get paralyzed, burned, frozen, or just nothing at all, which most of the time it's going to be nothing. Here's another hiker with Geodudes, of course. And his second Pokemon was an Onix again. Quick work of them with Sprout's awesome new Venusaur powers. I keep wanting to say Ivysaur, but it's Venusaur now. Yeah, I keep forgetting. Yeah, it's got a big flower on its back, I don't know. In my opinion, Torterra was actually, it was a bit too similar to Venusaur line. I don't know, that's just me, but they were just way too similar. I mean, they're both like turtles with plants on their backs, and I don't know, they just look way too similar to, you get what I mean. Or maybe you don't, but you know. Here's another Pokemaniac with Cubones, these crazy Pokemaniacs. And he also had a Slowpoke, but really Slowpokes, you know, they're good sometimes, but they're just mostly bulky, and if your Slowpoke isn't trained with bulky attacks, then it's not going to be too great out there. Slowpoke, by the way, it's exclusive to Leaf Green. Someone said they wanted me to use a Slowpoke, but, you know, I'm like, dude, it's exclusive to Leaf Green, so either way, I wouldn't use one, though, so really, there's no problem going on there. And here's another Onix that I hate. And there we go, his second Pokemon was Graveler. Sprout is now level 33. Now, if you guys remember, I had Bullet Seed in my HM case, or TM case. Bullet Seed, Sprout can learn it, but really, it's not worth it for me. Razor Leaf is a lot better. It hits a lot harder, actually. And Bullet Seed, you know, it does hit a couple of times, but I think Razor Leaf is a lot better. And here we are in Lavender Town. It's all purplish here, and, you know, there's just random people. Do you believe in ghosts? Isn't there a movie that said that? Probably a Disney Channel movie, actually. Do you believe in ghosts? Pokemon Tower, becalm the spirits of Pokemon. Yeah, everything in this town is like Ghostbusters kind of thing. We'll eventually be going all Ghostbusters kind of thing in this LP, because we'll have to come back to this town and go into the Pokemon Tower later on. But for now, let's just look at these houses. We already came in here. That's the nickname raider. And this here is the Pokemon Fan Club. Mr. Fuji is in here. That's a cool name. Mr. Fuji. Yeah, I like that name, actually. So, you know, you can talk to these little kids. They're like Mr. Fuji's children or something. Or maybe Mr. Fuji likes to rape them or something. You know, I'm not going to get too involved with that, but I'll just leave it up to you to figure out what Mr. Fuji does with a lot of children in his house. So this is the Pokemon Tower. Again, we won't be exploring this place just yet. Pokemon Tower was erected in the memory of Pokemon that died. I mean, I know the word erected means like constructed or built, but erected just seems so weird of a word to use in a Pokemon game. I mean, for kids to be reading this, they could have just said built. it was built in the memory of dead Pokemon, but no, they had to go and say erected. I mean, kids probably don't even understand what that means, but it's just really weird. And these crazy channelers, there's going to be a lot of channelers up here, so, you know, we're going to do that later on, though. And if you saw, Green was up there, we're not going to fight him just yet, though. So, next episode, we'll probably be taking on the Pokemon Tower, and maybe heading to Celadon over here. Yeah, I think I'll actually skip the Pokemon Tower for now, so... Next time we'll be heading to this route. We already fought you, so next time we fight with that trainer, or we start with that one. See you guys later.